Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Keepin It 100, the series where I kill every boss in Gielinor exactly and only 100 times on an Ironman account. Last episode, I subdued Temperos 100 times, netting myself a tome of water, a bunch of fishing XP, and a good stack of fish to help sustain myself. This episode, we take on the first real PvM boss of the series, Obor. Slowly but surely, I've amassed just about enough giant keys to take him to completion. I didn't go all the way to 100, as Obor himself has a 1 in 16 chance to drop a giant key. Now, I'm finishing off that Slayer task, which I neglected to finish a while ago. Oh, I had 15 left, come on. The reason I'm doing Slayer right now is that I've already got my eyes set on the next long, tedious grind, the one where I need to do the same thing that I just did, but for Obor's unhygienic cousin, Bryophyta. According to the wiki, mossy keys, which usually drop at a rate of 1 in 150, have an increased rate in the wildy of 1 in 100, similar to the giant keys. They also supposedly have an increased rate while killing moss giants on task, which brings the rate to 1 in 75, and apparently 1 in 40 for the Ironworth giants, but that requires Song of the Elves, so unfortunately that method will not be feasible. The wiki previously indicated that the wildy bonus and on-task bonus would stack, bringing the rate to about 1 in 34 for moss giants in the wildy while on task. This was apparently amended within the last few weeks to suggest that the bonuses do not in fact stack. Here is a screenshot I took a few weeks ago of the very same wiki page. I even noticed someone on Reddit asking about this very same issue recently. All in all, it seems the best rate we can get will be killing them on task, but needing to get a new task constantly is going to take forever. I've got to kill a lot of mossy giants for these keys. Good thing we have a little loophole that should help us out tremendously. According to the wiki, if one gets a wildy task for moss giants, the increased drop rate will still apply even while killing them outside of the wilderness. If you didn't quite follow along, that's okay. In short, if I can get a Moss Giant Slayer task from Krystilia, the wildy Slayer Master, we should be able to enjoy a 1 in 75 drop rate outside of the wildy perpetually as long as this Slayer task remains active. All that being said, that puts me in a situation where I have to do something that I hoped I would never have to do in my RuneScape career. That thing is Turiel skipping. For those that don't know what Turiel skipping is, it's essentially going to Turiel every time you get a task that you don't want to do. Now, Krystilia, at my level, is not going to assign me very many tasks that I want to do, and I'm really only after one task anyways, which is Moss Giants. So essentially, every time I don't get a Moss Giants task from her, I run to Turiel, I skip that task with the task that he gives me, I have to do the Turiel task, and then I go back to Krystilia to try my luck again. Okay, Skelly's done. Give me the Moss Giants. I think this will be my 8th or 9th attempt. Moss Giants has a weighting of 4, so the odds are not in my favor here. But yeah, Raider Demons? No thanks. Holy hell, here I am looking for a Mossy Giant task, and I get this. 67 Revenants. Oh, looks like we just got a side quest. Okay, I spent a lot of time thinking about this. I went back and forth between wanting to do the task and then not wanting to do the task, and now I'm wanting to do the task again. Originally, I was super hyped because Revenant weapons would be awesome, like crossbow, the scepter, chain mace, all three of those, any one of them would be great, especially the crossbow. But then I realized that ether only comes from revenants. With revenants being tracked on the collection log, I can only kill 100, and 100 revenants is not gonna give me that much ether. Hopefully enough to charge one of the weapons at best, but that doesn't actually account for the ammunition you have to use afterwards. So I momentarily gave up on doing revs completely, thinking that, it would be in vain, that there's no point. Then I realized that the Vigor's chain mace you can technically use as a crush weapon outside of the wildy without charging it, I believe. So, if I got a chain mace, that would be my best in slot crush weapon for at least a little while, that's for sure. Additionally, we also have the ancient statuettes, which are quite rare. I just want to point out that I will, of course, be on task for this task, and I'll also be skulled as well. So I'm getting the best rates possible in the wildy. And even then, they're not fabulous, but there's still a chance that I land one of these statuettes, and any one of them would be a welcome cash injection into the account. Even 500k, I would be totally okay with that. The gear I have for killing revs is very subpar, so I think it's time for an upgrade or two before we go there. The first upgrade I'm going to get, and this is definitely a very prominent upgrade, is going to be the Salve Amulet. In order to get the Salve Amulet, I am going to have to finish the Haunted Mine quest. In order to get that quest done, I'm going to need, I think it's 35 crafting. Yeah, 35 crafting, and I'm only 660 XP away from that. That'll be less than one inventory of sapphires for chiseling. And then I will be on my way. I've got a bit of a fight, a level 95 Treus Diath? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Oh, this is miles easier than melee. Holy smokes. For some reason, he was changing like after one hit when I was in melee gear. With magic, he tends to stay in the same spot for at least like a few casts. Come on, here we go. Hey, now we're talking. All right, nice. Yeah, I'm never doing that fight in melee again. I am only ever doing that in magic. That was so much easier. There we have it. Haunted Mine complete. 22k strength XP and access to Tarn's Lair, and also the ability to craft salve amulets. That's huge. I'm in a little bit of a pickle now. So I got my salve amulet from completing the Haunted Mine, which is great. Now I need to both imbue it and enchant it. Now the Nightmare Zone, which is the imbue, I believe, is 800k points, which is actually a lot of Nightmare Zone points. And considering every Nightmare Zone session costs 26k, that's a lot of GP to get there. I was originally figuring out ways to make a little bit of money to make that happen. But before doing that, I was like, okay, well, let me just go get the thing enchanted first. Right? In order to enchant the salve, I have to do Tarn's Lair. And the requirement for Tarn's Lair is finishing Haunted Mine, naturally, and also 40 Slayer. I am not close to 40 Slayer. I am only 31 Slayer right now, as we speak. My task right now is Revenants. So the only way I'm going to be getting Slayer XP is by doing the Revenants task or canceling the task, which would defeat the point of doing all this in the first place. All right, let's see just how bad this can be. I've got my bone crossbow. I've got 500 bolts. I don't want to risk too much. I've got runes if I have to TP out, if I have to run to 20 wildy and TP out. I've got my leather gear on. Let's give it a shot. Worst case scenario is that my accuracy is awful and I decide to skip the revs task and get it again another day. Best case scenario is I can slowly but surely kill these guys, do the task, get some Slayer XP, and hopefully get some juicy drops while I'm at it. 100k. Oh my god. Yeah, this ain't happening. Well, it's back to Turiel, I guess. As much as it pains me to do so, I have to cancel this Revs task. Yes, please. Okay. Great. 49 Turiel tasks complete, and I've not gotten a Moss Giants task yet. I think I've gotten every single task except for Moss Giants and funnily enough, Hill Giants as well. Neither of which I've gotten, but I've gotten every other task multiple times at this point. I'm convinced. Come on, Earth Warriors. Oh my god. Shoot, I was gonna do my 50th task elsewhere, but now I realize that because I gambled out on the Wildy task, I now have to make Turiel my 50th task. Oh, go figure. Whatever. I mean, to be fair, I've never actually Turiel skipped in my life before. Honestly, the concept sounded awful, and it's proving to be just as awful as I thought it was. I don't want to ever have to Turiel skip again, but for the Moss Giant grind, I think it's definitely worth it. I'm going to get a lot of value out of it. And that's level 63, which puts me at a combined 130 between my attack and strength. And as you savvy scapers know, that means I can now enter the Warriors Guild and go for my Dragon Defender. I'm probably going to do that right now, actually, because this Turiel skipping grind is awful. I'm at like 57 Turiel tasks. I have not gotten a Moss Giants task yet. This grind just sucks, I'm not going to lie. I hope I get it soon. So I farmed out some tokens and killed 42 Cyclops. Unfortunately, no defenders yet. I'm out of food. I'm gonna have to go and do some fishing. And before I do that, I'm going to go do Taibo One Eye Trio, just to unlock Karambwans for the account. Karambwans are some S tier food, and the sooner I get that unlocked, the better. Also, it's super AFK, which y'all know I love. That's Jungle Potion complete. Pretty quick quest, didn't take me too long. On to Taibo One Eye now. Alright, Agility Potion number 2. I can combine these. Oh my god, my left click is use and not drink. I almost drank that. There we go. Okay, I'm all set for Taibo One Eye Trio. Let's get this show on the road. Taibo One Eye complete. Now I have to just talk to the brothers to get the rewards and to be able to cook the Karambwans. Okay, I went on a little Karambwan spree and I ended up with 610 cooked Karambwan. I also had some swordfish left over that I hadn't cooked yet. I've gotten 73 cooked swordfish now. I'll probably save the swordfish for situations where I need to combo something with the Karambwan. Otherwise, I'll just be relying on the Karambwan because it's like 18 HP per food, and they're really not a pain to fish at all. I fish them pretty quickly. Technically, I am ready to go back to farming my defender. However, I've got a couple errands I want to crack out first, so I'm not going to do that just yet. As you can see here, the first errand I'm trying to take care of is my herblore level. I want to be able to make at least a couple prayer pots just in case, and my herblore is not where it needs to be. It's only 20 right now, so I'm going to use the herbs that I collected from killing hill giants, mostly, and see where that gets me. Hopefully, I am high enough level to make some prayer pots. I definitely have Renars stacked up, so that's not going to be a problem yet. I don't have to start farming Renars, although I will and probably should have to start doing that sometime soon. Nice. All right, there we go. There's the grand tree done. I got some nice XP to go with that. Let's see if I get any levels. Yep, some agility levels. Very nice. A magic level. Teleport to Falador unlocked. That's great. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that was the second errand that I wanted to run. And that is, of course, a, I guess, precursor or a requirement for Monkey Madness. The requirements for Monkey Madness really aren't that bad. I have all the quest requirements now. I just have to go get a gold bar, which will be easy, as well as 5 bananas. It's a semi-long quest, but it's really not that challenging. There's the jungle demon boss at the end. He's at level 195, but you can like save spot him the whole time, and you can actually let the gnomes do all the work anyways. So I'm going to crush this quest out right now. And just before I get into that real quick, I did not, unfortunately, reach level 38 Herblore. I pretty much maximized most of the Herblore supplies I had, and I got to almost level 35. So I'm going to revisit Herblore in a bit and hopefully crush out those last few levels so I can start making prayer pots. I've got about like 50 Renars, so, you know, once I get the level, that's 50 prayer pots waiting for me. Forever cutting it close at this part right here. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I think I tripped the trap anyways. Oh my god, thank you. This is so long. This monkey's been beating my ass for real. Okay, let's go. Come on. No, abort, abort. Get the hell out of there. Okay. No! No! Oh my god. Get me over. Oh, okay. Okay, I should be good. Are you kidding me? No, of course. Now I'm gonna get it. Now that the monkey's coming back, I'm gonna successfully pick the lock. Oh my god, man. Go, go. Oh yes, thank God, man. Now these gorillas are body blocking me. Like I can't even get to the trap. Let me go! Oh my god, man. This is impossible. Go! Holy. One thing they left out in the requirements for this quest is patience, man. Oh my god, you need so much patience to do this quest. Like, I had to go talk to the little monkey. I had to get 4 monkey talismans from him. I had to escape from the prison multiple times. And let me tell you, that was janky AF, okay? Like, there were situations where I would get out of the door after failing like 3 times, only to have the gorilla do a 180 and then beat my ass. And I'm going back for what feels like the 17th time. Yes, sir, I know the drill. Blindfold me. Do what you gotta do. The quest helper is leaving me out to dry at this point, but good thing I've done this so many times that I know exactly where I'm going. Whew, okay, time for the final battle here. My colleagues are doing quite a good job at taking him down. I'm providing moral support. This will be one for the books. And I'll do my best to make sure they leave out the fact that I have done absolutely nothing this fight. I took a 28 right away because I didn't pray mage in time, and I've been sitting out here since. Okay, it's Leroy Jenkins time. Let's go. Leroy. Ah! Come on, let's go. Fire Strike isn't doing the job here. Oh, come on, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Nope. Jeez, I hope I don't run out of prayer. Come on. That's got to be the final kill. Oh, hallelujah. Holy fuck. Okay, I actually died at the end of that. I'm not going to lie. I think I completed the quest, though. It says I got to return to King Narnode. So I'm pretty sure I've actually completed the fight, and I just have to seal the deal. All right, there we have it. Monkey Madness complete. 3 quest points, access to Apatol, 10k, which is kind of nice. 3 diamonds, and Darrow's training. I've never done Darrow's training. I don't know what that is. But the most important reward from this is the fact that I can now access the Dragon Scimitar. Let's fucking go. That's huge. I think it's 200k. I'm going to have to scrounge up the money, but I'm going to see if I can swing it with what I've got in my bank. Oh, I think the training is just the XP reward. I think I'm going to go strength and stamina. Several hours later. Oh, look at that. Boom. Massive. Okay, look at that. 68 strength, 48 defense, 64 attack, and 64 hit points. Beautiful. Okay, good news is the Dragon Simi does not cost 200k. It actually only costs 100k. The bad news, I could only scrounge up about 53k with the alchables in my bank. So, I'm short about 47k, but that's okay because I have a plan. Our next victim actually happens to drop quite a few alchables. Well, here we are in front of Obor's lair. I am all kitted up and ready for my first KC. I think it's going to go pretty well. At the end of the day, this boss is meant to be killed in F2P. And right now, I don't have best in slot free to play. I'm missing a strength amulet and some rune armor, but I'm looking pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have too many problems here. I've got the rune simi. I got a rune chain body. I only have mithril legs and full helm. I do have an addy kite shield. I got the gnome amulet for a bit of extra melee defense because I will be praying ranged for the whole fight. In terms of my inventory, I'm loaded up on food. I got combo eats. I got a bunch of karambwans. I got a super attack, super defense. I think this is going to go pretty well. Let's send it.